Hello again to all of our listeners out there on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and many other platforms where our show and podcast call home. I don't even know all of them, to be honest.
That's, well, I tell you what, we are on every platform I can get my hands on, and I'm adding more every day. We actually just added Google Podcasts just recently. So we've got that. We've got a ton of others. As usual, if you want to go or if you want to listen on another platform or something like that, if it's more convenient or you something or for you or something, go ahead and drop on our website. That's this week showandpodcast.com. I highly recommend you drop by there. We have so many different medias and stuff you can use. It's incredible. Plus, new information and other stuff is always available there. Sorry, I go.
No, yeah. Yeah, it's Sunday, March 20th. And at the time this video is posted, and my name is not really Jesse.
Yeah, as you can no doubt guess, we are wearing masks, and I think that actually works out pretty well. That said, my name is absolutely not Tom. Let's see. As usual, that's not really my real name, but that's okay. We're gonna do the
Look, here's
thing.
one.
Actually, we ended up getting masks this week, which was absolutely phenomenal. So for the first time ever, we've got high resolution photo going. We've got so you can actually see us. You can actually hear us better than ever, which is really cool. And we're going to be improving on all this. I picked the wrong background for the stuff going on in the images and stuff. No, I picked the wrong images, and it's having trouble picking
I think
us
that's
up properly.
perfect. There's
but
our
that's
names
okay.
right there. Look, Jesse and Tom. Look, check it out. What?
Yeah, exactly. So higher resolution. The first time you'll have seen us in real person. Here's what we got going on today. Aside from the mass and the audio, I got hacked this week. That was kind of a thing.
You
that
got
sucked.
hacked?
Now, I'm going to blend this into Tech Minute. I'm going to give you guys some recommendations and some things you can do to stay safer today because usernames and passwords are just not enough these days. You need to do more. You need to go bigger. You need to go better. And I've got my solution that I just implemented on everything tied to my bank account. I think all of you should do it too because they are getting better and better. By the way, it was my email that got compromised, so I'll tell you about that after a bit. You have an alien book, an alien audio book that you want to go ahead and jump into. What can you tell me about that real quick?
Yes, and if you could just show me real quick where I had the names and references.
Oh yeah,
I really hate.
I
don't like saying stuff.
Yeah,
incorrect,
here.
so.
Just right here.
Yeah, okay, and the book I want to talk about isn't a book that I read. It's an audio book. Now, this book was originally published in 1950. It's called The Flying Saucers Are Real. Now, audience, if you'd like to take a minute and guess what that cryptic subject is about, it's...
it's very obviously about aliens and how they're real. I will make sure that a link to that gets into the video description. But before we do that, additionally, we have... Jesse's surgery, which he's actually healing from, but he got his cast off this week. Say hi.
Hi.
Well,
yeah, I gotta show them. Yeah, that's right. They can see us now. Look,
I've got some better pictures. I'll show you later. It's actually pretty cool. But and this time, and also additionally, we've got a couple of movies this month is going to be kind of weak as far as movies coming out and stuff like that. The Batman was actually pretty good. I was worth watching. Yeah. But the real good stuff comes out next week or next month. You guys are going to love some of the stuff we're tracking right now. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yes, we have good movies coming out again. So many of these feature presentations coming out now are ones that should have already been out. But because, the world had some, we had some problems, a lot of movies and stuff, TV shows got delayed for about a year or a year and a half. And now we're going to start to get them back, just like how Star Trek Picard has come back to us.
We're starting to get better and better content and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, tell you what, you've got first. Do you want to go ahead and do the book thing first, or do you want to jump into we can do Hacked?
I'll go down to the book. Now, this book was written in 1950 by Naval, what was his title again? I want to get his job title right because this stuff matters to me. No, it's just right here. Go back down to the screen.
Wait, was it?
Right there, yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second. We're just pulling it up.
Yeah.
We have so much going on down here.
No, this is perfect.
All right, yep, go ahead.
All right. The Flying Saucers Are Real was published by Donald Kehoe. Look, he was an American Marine Corps naval aviator. I want to make sure I get that title right. Okay, that was his job. This guy was working for the military in the 1940s and 50s. And this is
What did he do? You said he was a Marine Corps naval aviator.
yeah. He worked he worked with planes on the Navy because see the Navy has planes too. Okay, but this is a
Okay.
guy from the military. You can. This is the point. You can look this guy up yourself. He is a real. He's not a fictitious person that worked for the military, and is making these claims. Like you, it's and this guy like it's a pretty straightforward account.
So it's absolutely okay. So it's an audiobook, everybody. Same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that this is absolutely linked in the video description stuff. In fact, give me 5 seconds. I am working on getting a. In fact, you'll see this while I do it. For any of you who haven't, I'm literally plugging this in live here.
And that's cool. And so to
So,
stay on
5 seconds.
subject here,
There we go. All
while
right.
we're on the subject here, this book is like really the first big book of UFOs, Harold. It's the first account. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, everything.
Good.
We've got everything from the window, like sitting here in the background. Just ignore all that stuff. I wanted to get a picture of this actually on hand so you guys could see. This is the YouTube website where you can actually sit and watch this firsthand. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, this is where you can look it up. I thought it was better in audiobook format because who wants to sit down and read a boring old book from an old guy? Look, this is an old account, but it's a very fresh account of the UFO phenomenon that really started to pick up around
Now I have to say that
1947.
if you look down here, and by the way, for those of you who don't see this on the audio portion of this, we have the website open right now for the book. Flying Saucers Are Real. It's available at the website we listed. But it's like 7 hours and 25 minutes. How's that work?
It works out great.
Oh, that's right. It's an audiobook.
Yeah, this is
never
the
mind.
audiobook. But you guys, you got to check it out because the account is so fresh. This is before that big circle of secrecy got but before they got real good at keeping secrets, basically, before the black projects and stuff, like this is a real
Yeah,
peek
we-
behind
we-
the
we
curtains at
definitely
how
know-
they could keep a secret for this long, for
Yeah,
70
we
years.
definitely know the government did not want to reveal this information before, and even then, it's taken them like let's see, that was back in the 50s, right? So it's taken them like 68 years or
Yeah, it's
something
been
crazy
70
like that
years.
to acknowledge it. They have held it back for that long. Kind of makes you wonder what kind of technology they have access to.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Yes, it
I'm
does,
betting
Tom.
if we're just now getting this stuff out, there must be some really, really secretive and interesting stuff. And as we saw previously from that stuff that we showed you, we know that basically there is something going on out there. We absolutely know because the Pentagon released, or no, it was the Air Force, right, that released that
What it
footage?
was,
Yep.
there was 3 videos leaked from the Department of Defense. And the Department of Defense from the Pentagon issued a statement saying that those videos were real and not made up. The Gimbal video,
I
the Go
remember that.
Fast,
We did
and the
on a
other-
previous
yeah.
episode. We'll get a chance. We'll bring them back on a later episode so you guys can check it out some more if you really want to. But anything you can throw in about that movie rule or that audio book that's just must have. Well, if you were going to say in 5 words, the reason that people should go out and read this, what is it?
It's it gives it the flying saucers are real, and this shows you how. Period.
Yep.
Just read it.
Okay, that's
They are
pretty
real.
well and pretty descriptive. All right.
It's nonfiction.
All right, we're down to about 20 minutes left, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the next thing. In fact, actually, it's probably about the right time to do that. I got hacked this week.
How did you get hacked? And now for our listeners, everybody.
Oh, they got, you know what? It's not the first time this has happened either. They got into my email account somehow, which is absolutely insane. I'm looking into how they did it, but I suspect it has something. Okay, on the side, some of you may not like this, but I do a little bit of mining on NiceHash for Ethereum because I'm really excited about the switchover where it won't be using electricity anymore in order to mine the stuff. And I suspect that NiceHash is how these guys have managed to do this twice now. But I tell you what saved me? 2-factor authentication. But you know what? That's not good enough. I have to say anymore, it's just you really just got to split your login and password stuff into two different places. So what I did is, for instance, I kind of have it on my main computer where I can log in, but I am using Google Authenticator, which is a program that you can get on Android. And what it does is, say I'm logging into my computer, you have to go into the program to get a sequence code that you then enter to log in. So not just getting a text message that's sent to you. More than that is you actually have to go into this program, get the code. That's what's usually shown where those yellow things are right there. And then what it'll do is it'll give you that extra level of security and protection so that nobody can get into it. Now what you can do is you can actually back this up onto another device and have a secondary one, and I think I kind of recommend that too, or at least keeping the code so you can bring it back if you ever need to. But
And now, quick question: this is all Android, right?
yeah, this is on Android. I'm using Google Authenticator on my phone. I'm sure Apple has another one. My three main emails, my everything tied to my bank. I'm still transitioning some of that stuff over, but most of these do support different authenticators. And you really need an authenticator. You split the login between two devices, and if one device gets compromised, then you're safe, because they have twice now managed to get pretty far into my email account, but they didn't get too far because of the two-factor authentication I had.
So this is for me and the listeners. I'm getting the impression that security isn't as tight on Android as it is on iPhone. iPhone's always been better.
Yeah,
about not getting
iPhone does
hacked or-
better, a little better on security, but having your login stuff all done by a single device is a bad idea. What you want is two devices, splitting it between the two, and I recommend text messaging or something on another device anyway, two-factor all the way. But this Google Authenticator is a step even beyond that. Oh, speaking of which, let me give you a quick run through. You can absolutely take this. Sorry, my picture is a little bit off, but you can export the entire thing and move it to another device. It generates a QR code, which you can then hold on, give me a second. Let me take a look.
He has one of those book
Yeah,
phones. Everybody, look at that.
yeah, I
It's
know.
like a phone book thing that has another
I
screen on
didn't buy
front.
the latest and greatest one. I kind of went with an older one, but it's still really neat.
It's like 2.5.
Anyhow, Google Authenticator. I recommend setting it up. I also recommend exporting the security key and keeping a physical copy of it so you can bring it back or transfer it to another device. And I tell you what, two-factor authentication literally saved me this week. And it's the second time it saved me. Speaking of which, I think
This week,
NiceHash, the program I use for doing mining, is somehow related to how these guys are getting in. I need to do some research and some testing and stuff like that to find out exactly what's going on. They should not have gotten that far in unless I had a compromised piece of software on my computer. And there's just something happened there, and it's the only thing I can think of. So that was something really strange that happened this week, and I just wanted to say for the Tech Minute, guys, two-factor authentication all the way, and Google Authenticator, which is what I'm doing now, even beyond that. And you just have to. It's just too easy for your username and password to get out there with all of these hacks and everything going on. So you just have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let me jump into the next thing here. You got your casts off this week. Hold on, I got something better. All right, take a look at this. This is the photo we took just the other day, just after the casts were taken off. Sorry, some of you, I should have warned some of you in advance.
Oh,
if you have
this
a
is a
queasy
graphic.
stomach.
This is good.
So basically, okay, so as a contractor, you do a lot of physical work and stuff like that. And my personal opinion is that you get carpal tunnel from overworking your hands. And it's literally something where they have to go in and they have to kind of chop a little bit.
Yes, and in my profession, yeah, like it's gone through my hands, and my carpal tunnel had gotten progressively worse throughout the years, and I just been putting it off. I even learned all these stretches and exercises to not make it bad.
Even then, apparently the place where this all runs through in your wrist only has so much room. So what happens
For your
is over
tendons.
time
Yeah,
it
your
crowds
tendons all.
out everything. And so you said your hand went numb and everything.
Yeah, so what I could show you is basically what people will get is they have a tendon here that's like almost like a thick layer of shrink wrap right here that wraps up all your nerves and tendons that go up your hand. And if you have carpal tunnel syndrome, like some people just have an especially thick tendon here, and you do repetitive strain, and it can cut off the circulation of your nerve, and your hands start to atrophy. Your thumbs will get weak,
Yeah,
like you'll
that
start
true sucks.
losing, you'll get numb in
In
your
fact, I'm getting,
hands.
I honestly, I'm getting a little bit of that myself, and it is definitely a problem. If you overwork your hands, yeah, they'll go numb. You start to only be able to use just parts of it, and it's a real problem. And they go in and they chop it up. But how are your hands feeling now?
They are feeling now, and something I do have to say to the audience: if you're having hand problems, you can go get it checked out for free. Look, I don't really like surgeries or getting poked with needles and stuff. Look, they did was it's very non-invasive. Look, they just cut through skin and then went to the next thing under it. They're not messing with your
And
bones,
it
your
works
muscles,
much
your
better now.
organs, or anything. They just
Tell me
get
when
right
you.
there.
I think you mentioned this already, but when they put you under, what was it like?
It was cool because I was on the. The worst part is just getting the IV in the arm. Like that first initial, because they have to plug you up to put
Yeah,
the.
and then all of a sudden you're out cold and you're done.
Well, yeah, they put the idea, and the guy came with the little shot that rolled me into the surgery room, and I barely just remember going in there. And then it's like the next instant, like snap of a finger, you're right, like you're back in reality, and you're done and all doped up from the surgery stuff, and your hands are a little. It's not like. I highly recommend it. If you're running around and suffering from this, please get it fixed. It's so easy. It's free.
All right, cool. Next up, we got a couple of movies coming out. Although, give me just a second. I'm gonna do something, so I'll switch over and I'll just.
All right.
For the show's sake, I will just.
That's okay. You're gonna have to
do
edit.
whatever and just not switch over to the main camera, but that's okay. All right, so check it out. We got a couple of movies coming out this week, I'm sorry, not this week. We've actually got something really cool coming out this or next week. But then next month, we got a bunch of really good movies coming out that aren't coming out this month.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm like mixed up, but you get what I'm saying, right?
No, I get exactly what you're saying. We've got several things. There's a lot of good content. Like I said, that's been a
Right,
delay.
you were particularly excited about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
Yes, the Star Wars ObiWan Kenobi. And why I was excited about this is because I remember back in, I think it was 2005, and the best Star Wars movie ever came out called Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and watched it in the theaters. Me and you went and watched it in the theaters, actually. And that was a great time. It was the best, like, as far as, because at that point, our Star Wars canon is we saw the, Star Wars A New Hope, and then the Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi. And then as growing up, the prequels came out, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Episodes 1 and 2 were like, all right, but we didn't think they sucked as bad as people think they do.
I honestly, I did. I liked the prequel series. It was definitely not like the original 3, but I'd watch them again.
Yes, and the best of that trilogy was Revenge of the Sith. It had the most lightsaber fights, and it was the most violent. It went into stuff. It gets dark. We finally get the Vader.
So you enjoyed it a little bit too. Then that wasn't too bad for you either, or you didn't really.
I loved that. Yes, I've seen Revenge of the Sith like 30 times.
Yeah, I did. I thought there was some good stuff there. I thought it was a good movie. I thought, I look at these movies and these guys, they do professionally watch movies, and they go out and they say these movies are like C-level movies and stuff like that. And I look at them, I'm like, that was a B-level movie. I guess the truth is, if you're just one of those guys who goes and you watch those movies and stuff like that, you might maybe just get a little bit of a bias against it because you watch so many. Maybe you see all the good ones too. So I'm not as sensitive to that. So I thought they were worth watching. I did, and I still would watch them again today.
They were, and Ewan McGregor, his best role, hands down, I'm sure it was his best paying role, was him playing Obi-Wan Kenobi in the trilogy. But but like my personal opinion, the prequel Obi-Wan he's like my favorite character in the Star Wars universe. Like, he's actually the good Jedi. Like, he's the only one. Yeah, he's always been the good guy.
Yeah. This series is gonna be pretty cool. I think when it does come out, I absolutely am gonna watch it. Same thing there. You're going to do the exact same thing?
Exactly.
Well, then there you have it, guys. Go to YouTube, search the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer. You can watch it right now, just here on YouTube. Highly recommend it. That actually brings me to the second thing I wanted to throw in here today, because there's something I'm super excited about that's coming out next week, as a matter of fact. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to jump right over to it. Well, I'm going to do that. All right. Dude,
oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Halo, the streaming, I guess it'd be the streaming TV series at this point. Oh my gosh, we watched the trailer on this, and it looks like it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It looked movie level epic. Like, it was awesome.
Yes, I can't believe how good it looks, how clean.
Oh yeah, the trailer. This looked like it was something. This trailer looked like it was something that needed to be a movie almost.
This is like high production. This is like they're throwing as much money into this as they are like the Marvel shows that are coming out.
Yeah, it looks incredible. I will be on Paramount Plus next week watching this series. Hopefully we will be able to come back later and just kind of give you guys a if you want, just watch the series, and then afterwards, or don't watch the series and come to us and ask what our opinion is. We'll do that too. We're easy.
And the only Halo game I ever really played in the campaign mode and know any of the story is the first one, and some of the things, like, it looks like it kind of sticks to some of that. And for those of you that are really into Halo, like, Cortana's there and she looks right, but even hotter. Like,
there are some Halo fans that are really, really big fans of the series, and you can tell they are going to be, they've got Easter eggs in there. They've got Cortana,
probably tons.
By the way,
probably Easter
funny
eggs,
story. Halo. When you think of Halo, I think of Microsoft, right? And it's no coincidence that Cortana, because if you have Windows 10 or Windows 11, I guess at this point, there's a search feature in there called Cortana that's supposed to kind of be like what the Echo Show is, and what the Google Home stuff is. It's supposed to be like voice recognition and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, and it turns evil just like Cortana.
Oh wait, it turns evil?
It turns evil just like the Cortana in Halo.
Oh well, so did Microsoft. But they got better. Better. They're not so bad right now. That said, there was one more sequel movie that's actually going to be coming out.
Really? Oh yeah, that's right. The sequel of sequels.
Now I managed to get you this week to watch Fastastic Beasts, the first movie, and I want your opinion about Fastastic Beasts, because I loved the series. I've watched the first and second one. Right. I drug you into it.
Let me give it to you in about 2 minutes. Okay. I grew up as a Harry Potter fan. I was into the stuff, following up to the movies, but Fastastic Beasts, I never got into it. But he got me to finally just watch through the first and the second one, and I think they're great. They're a great expansion on the Harry Potter universe. I love seeing the new Dumbledore. Maybe you Harry Potter fans out there have already caught up to that, and you're past that, but like, I'm on the same page. I am all for the third movie. This
is gonna be good. Like the first two movies. Now, you didn't get a chance to do the second one yet, right?
No, I'm saying I just finished the second movie.
So yeah, you must be really stoked for this. It's excellent.
I like them fleshing out the Newt guy. I like Newt more than I like Harry Potter, the character. Like, he's shy and stuff, and he plays it so well, being just shy and awkward. And it's cool because they establish him as a character. But in the second movie, it's action packed.
Yeah,
and he's running around. Now,
if you haven't watched the trailer yet, go watch the trailer. But I thought it was really cool when the one guy, who I won't mention, like, picks up a wand and he actually uses it there. Like, I think it must be like from whatever, where it's like the first time a Muggle has done that before. There's a lot of this I don't know about. I never read the books, although they must be incredible if the movie series.
Yes, I haven't read the books.
But all right, so that's all of the main stuff. Before we jump to the lists and get you the last of the information that you probably ought to know about. Is there anything else, Jesse, that we've gone over that we need to kind of go and recap and jump into?
There is another, speaking of sequels, see, when you mentioned the sequel things, I got really excited. What other sequels trailers have we checked out this week? Sonic 2. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Sonic 2. Oh, okay. I want everybody who who goes and watches that Sonic 2 trailer, at the end of the scene, there's a scene right at the beginning, or right at the end, where it says the release date, and it's got like Sonic, and then it's one of the letters is in gold. For those of you who know Sonic, that is actually kind of an Easter egg, because there's something that happens when Sonic is exposed to all the Chaos Emeralds and stuff. So, yeah, this thing... Yeah, I saw a comment earlier this week that was that perfectly described what's going on, and that is, thank goodness we live in an era where video game movies are actually good.
Yes, this is the best. This is the best. Sonic is the best video game adaptation movie I have ever seen, period. There are a few close runner-ups that I'm sure somebody'd like to argue with me, but I honestly can't think of them. It is so faithful to it, but not
right there. If oh well, it doesn't necessarily show up, but that's okay. Also, we might be getting overloaded to some extent on the background, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I can't show you. Yeah, if you catch that split second there where that 2 is there, that is totally that's totally an Easter egg for people who know Sonic. Yeah, guys, go check out this trailer too. I think these 3 movies are going to be fantastic. We got Halo coming out. Next week. We've got Sonic coming out next month. We've got Fastastic Beasts coming out next month. We've also, additionally, there is one more I wanted to actually
Halo's this week?
Because yeah, we've got Halo. We've got ObiWan Kenobi. There's one more I wanted to throw in here. And it was a trailer that was just released this week, and honestly, I'm kind of a fan of this series, and I thought this was really cool. Oh yeah, here we go. 5 days ago, the trailer was released for Puss in Boots: The Last Witch. If anybody's ever watched the what is that? The Shrek series. This is going
Puss
to be
in Boots is.
Yeah, this is going to be another. Probably the third and final movie in the Shrek series, guys. Go check this out too if you're into that sort of thing. I'm sorry, I am not too proud to admit that I do watch cartoon movies sometimes.
We watch animated stuff, and we're proud of it.
Yeah. You know what? I know all of you out. I know there's people out there. I know you guys are watching animated movies. And I know you are.
I play Minecraft and eat cereal.
Although some of you aren't, and nothing against whatever, but I'm totally watching. I know some of you are too, so some of those guys. Actually, I can picture some people out there like arms crossed, and they're all proud. I'm like, I don't watch cartoon movies and stuff like that.
Hey, some of them are good,
which is okay. Well. But I just gotta say, I do, and I totally, absolutely enjoy it. Okay. So I pulled the other thing out. I'm going to go ahead and boost to the final picture here because I can't switch back to the video feed of us talking anymore, but that's totally okay. All right, give me a second. We've got 1 minute and 32 seconds left. Let me see if there's anything on the lists that we need to go cover real quick. I think
we've mentioned some. Oh, it's
interesting. There is something. Okay, what? Guys. Number 2 on the domestic charts for this week changed. Jujutsu Kaisen, the movie from Funimation, seems to have taken the number 2 spot in the movies that are out right now. I didn't know about that one until I just looked.
That's amazing.
So it's probably another live action anime movie. You guys should probably go.
I don't think it's live action
for that.
I think it's probably
Uncharted is still up there. The Batman is still up there, but there's something called X that's kind of floating around there too. Also, I don't think these are full releases. I think these are limited releases, but interesting nonetheless. All right, Netflix has got The Adam Project out right now. That sounds like it's going to be a good one. I'll try to check that out this week. Dune is still at the top of some lists. Those are awesome. Turning Red, Disney Plus. That one I hear a lot of good stuff about. Go check that out. Let's see, got about 28 seconds left.
Spider-Man's still up there.
Yeah, Spider-Man,
where it belongs.
Venom,
it was an excellent movie.
No Way Home. Inventing Anna. I know a little about this movie on Netflix. Inventing Anna is about this girl who kind of scammed her way into a bunch of like rich socialite stuff. So something there if you want to look at it. Game of Thrones, 9 seconds. Game of Thrones, the next stuff is coming. We'll hopefully talk about that next week. I think that is it, guys. That is our 30-minute timer. That is it for that. Let me see. All right,
Everybody
we're gonna roll on that.
have a nice
What
day.
you think of the music, real quick? Do you think some of this music is actually okay?
This music's good.
All right, guys, that is it for our thing. I hope you liked this episode. We put a lot of work into it and a lot of energy. We'll be back next week. Same place, same whatever. Just and by the way, the contest is closed, so no more entries. But we'll build bigger one next month. And have a great rest of the day.
Yes, everybody have a great day. Or night, whenever you're listening.
Exactly. Have a good one.